What's good, Aquarius? All right, make sure you guys get pumped up. Get ready. I hope you got your endurance game together, because this next phase is going to cause you to have to really fight for that position. Now, if there was one word to describe the energy that is surrounding you now and coming up throughout these next few weeks, that word would be finisher. You're trying to get to a specific end. There needs to be a specific outcome. How will you finish? And of course, to further help you understand what it is that I'm trying to tell you, Aquarius, I need for you to go with me on a mind trip. So you are at the start line of the huge race. Now you've been running laps, and you've been stringing along, you've been kind of keeping the same pace, you've been doing your thing, you haven't stopped, but you ain't necessarily in the front. Over time, as the race continues, you begin to gain a little bit of distance between some of the people around you, and then you realize, hey, wait a minute, I'm in second place. So you keep running, and you hit that last curve, and you realize that there's that one person right in front of you, and if you could just get past them, you would win. Now you start to close in, and you make that gap so small that you really start to believe that you can do it. So you keep pumping, you keep pushing, you keep pumping, you keep pushing. Now the person in front of you, they are aware that you're there, but they are just as confident that they can win this race. So they're running, and they could see the tape, and you could see the tape, and the person in front of you is getting closer and closer to running across and throwing their arms up and breaking that tape, and they know it, they can feel it, they can taste it. In fact, they turn around and they look to the audience, and they start waving to their family and their friends, and they start pumping their fists because they're getting closer and closer to the tape, and they are celebrating, and they are running, and next thing you know, pew! You ran straight past them, threw your hands up because you bust through the tape and came in first place. Aquarius, what does this mean? Well, first of all, when we talk about any races here at Water Star Vibes, we're talking about the race of life. We're running our race. We're running in our lanes. We're trying to make it. We're trying to finish. Not just finish, we're trying to win. Now, this person who is in front of you, of course, this can represent a lot of different people and a lot of different things. Let's start with the people that we know. The people who are ahead of us in life, the people who are celebrating and think that they've won and think that they've gotten over on us or think that they have beat us in something. Those are the people who put fears, doubts, and worries in your head. Now, this person, pay attention, could also represent another aspect of yourself. Okay, the aspect of yourself that is afraid, the fear self, the scared self. And the scared self thinks, yes, I won. Aquarius will never go out there and fulfill that life purpose. I've won. Fear says this, and fear is celebrating. But just as fear thought it had you, or just as the people who thought they were ahead of you in life and you would never win at anything and you wouldn't get ahead, just as they thought that, they realized they celebrated too soon. All right, Aquarius, I hope you guys get what this mind trip is talking about. And I want you to first understand, we're not talking about beating people all the time or winning and all kind of other stuff, competing with other people. What this is talking about is on the life journey. So in life, we got a specific end, and we can't let anyone else, stop us from that, even because we have that clear lane. You got your own path to follow. Your lane is clear. Get in your own lane. But what happens is that outside person, like I said, that could be another person that is within you. You're trying to get to where you're going in life, but fear, doubt, worry is like celebrating because it feels like it has you. It feels like it's taking what you were born to do. And some of you guys really have to push forward through that. Like, you have to beat fear, doubt, worry, all of that kind of stuff. And then there'll be other forces that come in at the same time. So you gotta be cool. You just gotta be cool. Wow, the Tower card is just like, pow. So let us see. We're going to be looking to the traditional tarot to see what you guys have coming up. 2 cards just want to jump out. All these cards are jumping out. Wow. Oh my goodness, look what we have. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords upright, and we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. What did I just talk about? You're running that race. Fear, doubt, worry, all of that is trying to beat you, right? This is robbing. This is taken away. And like I said, for a lot of you guys, this is your own self-doubt, your own worry, your own fear, your own procrastination. Telling yourself you can't, you know, coming up with all kind of excuses as to why things won't work out. But look what is at stake. See, upright, we're talking about destiny. We're talking about things unfolding in your season, in your time, divine order. This is working together, collaborations. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're living your life purpose. You're out there. You're serving. You're giving. You're teaching. You're leading. You're learning. All that kind of energy. But it's in reverse because some of y'all feel like, well, man, I'm in second place and I need to, you know, give up, especially where this is looking. For some of y'all may feel like you're behind in life, or you're behind a lot of other people, or you just not where you wanted to be in life by this age. And it's like, if you can imagine that you're running right now and that other person who's celebrating, you have the opportunity to run past that. A lot of y'all need to know that right now. See, maybe it was just that person was focused, right? Fear, doubt, negativity was focused. They was dead set on beating you. And then all of a sudden, even fear got distracted. Fear started celebrating too early. You know, and some people in the church or whatever will be like, the devil started celebrating. Just when the devil thought he had you, that's when you decided to push harder. Because it is in that other person or that other entity or energy's celebration time that you got time to focus. That you got time to do what that person is now not doing because they switched modes to do something else. So if you could take anything from this moment and what I'm saying, understand that at this time, this is when you should be the most focused. This is when you should be trying the hardest, because fear, doubt, worry, anxiety, procrastination, they're clapping right now. They're celebrating right now. They're busy. They're distracted. Push through. You feel what I'm saying? And before you know it, it'll be the reverse. Look at this. Let's flip it. Now you working. Now you doing what you're supposed to do. Now you in your destiny. Now you in your season. And then this gets flipped on its head. So you have to take that and you have to run in whatever area that applies in your life. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's get to the reading. That was almost the reading right there. Them cards just wanted to pop out. So let's see what we got at the center. Now I just shuffled all of those up and this one still wants to come out. So we're talking about pushing through in these last few phases. Like I told you, it's time to you got to get pumped up and you literally got to get ready to like go for it. Like this is your moment. Like imagine, you know, Fast and Furious. It's like that last moment and the person's getting ready to win, but you know how they got that secret button that they push and they get that like rocket boost and then pow, they shoot through just as the last minute is coming in and that other person think they won. Boom. That's how you do it. And we're not talking about, again, competing against other people and da-da-da-da-da. But when it comes to your destiny, when it comes to your life purpose, when it comes to what you were supposed to be doing on this earth, that's what you have to win in. Now, other stuff, people may win, people may beat you. Oh, you got the better job. Oh, you got married first. Oh, you had kids first. Oh, you did this and that first. Okay, cool, whatever. But when it comes to the life purpose, that's where I'm not going to get beat. You feel me? And some of y'all got to get that attitude like, no. Like, that's where I'm going to win. You may have won in everything else. But when it comes to doing what I was supposed to do, no, that's where I'm going to be number one. You know, you are in your own lane, period. So let us see what is crossing that. Come on here now. The Nine of Cups. We talking about the dreams, the wishes, the fulfillments, what do you want to do? Now, this is what I must say with this. We talk about gifts, skills, talents or whatever, but I want to separate them, okay? Gifts, what can you do without anybody else? What can you do by yourself? You know, what can you do when no one is looking? What can you do with your eyes closed, your arms tight behind your back? Like, nobody else has to make you do it. Like, for example, if a person sings, la, 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 they don't need that. They can just sing. You know, if you rap, you don't need nothing, nobody. You can just do it right then and there. And that thing leads to the next thing leads to the next, okay? So when we talk about talent, skills and all of that. That's the stuff, okay, you can go get a job to do that, or you can do that on the side because it's fun, but it's more popular. It's not necessarily what's making you money. It just kind of satisfies you because the thing that you was born to do, you ain't doing it, right? So we got a lot of these hobbies and we exude our talents because what we really want to do might not be as popular. For example, if you was called to be a preacher or something like that, but you wanted to go do this and that, you wanted to go be an actor or whatever, it's just like, sure, you're an actor and you may be successful, but it's not fulfilling your soul. And people be lost, like, why am I not fulfilled in my soul? I'm doing all of this, I have all of this, but I'm not fulfilled in my soul. That's because you're living through your talent. But when you're going over and you're operating in your gift, that's how your soul is going to be fulfilled. You ever say, I'll give you an example, Sean, the rapper. He was a rapper. He was getting it. He was doing his thing. Then all of a sudden, I think he transferred over to like Islam or like Muslim or something like that. Excuse me, no offense to nobody. I'm a little, unknowledgeable in that area. So I don't know which one he went to, but he went somewhere and gave up the rap career. He gave up, the fame, the fortune, the women, the drugs, the everything, because he found what fulfilled his soul. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all aren't fulfilled and you aren't winning because you're not what's fulfilling your soul, doing what's fulfilling your soul. You're doing what's fulfilling your talents. You're doing what's fulfilling maybe your pockets. You're doing what's fulfilling maybe what society standards are saying. But when it comes to your soul, that's where you have to win. That's where you have to dig deep to find it, and then push through to make it happen. Now, let's see what's at the deep root of it. The Chariot. Taking off. Now, it fell out in reverse. So when it does that, sometimes I like to read it both ways. It's like, this is the energy, major arcana of someone who is saying, man, okay, well, I'm in second place. I'm going to just slow down, Or I accept that fear has won, or the doubters have won. The naysayers have won. They're already celebrating. So let me just slow down my chariot. Let me slow down their horsey. Or let me just, stop completely at all. Fighting, they won. My family said that that's a stupid dream. I should never follow it. So, okay, they won. Fear, doubt, negativity, as we said that it's impossible. It'll never happen. You'll make a fool of yourself. Forget it. Okay, cool. But in the upright, we got somebody who pushing through as the celebration is going on. Yeah, we won. Fear, doubt, worry, we won. Yeah, you know what I mean? And just as you thought it was over. Oh, wow. I can't even. These cards are jumping. Another major arcana. We got 3 major arcanas, and then we got this wish fulfillment card right in the middle. We got destiny, we got forward movement, and then we got that intuition. To me, this is going down like to your spirit space to decide what exactly that gift is, okay? Because we got a lot of people who do a lot of stuff, like this 9 of Cups. You do a lot of stuff, but which of those fulfill your soul? Which of those things make you tingle? When you think of it. When you think about, oh man, I'm by myself. I don't have to say anything. For some of y'all, you know what that is already. But for some of y'all, you may have to sit down and think about that for a minute. Why is it that some people feel, empty, like they're soulless? You got to help find those things. You gotta help yourself. Now, what is in your mind? This one to pop out. Ooh. So some of y'all are running. Look at this path. He's in his lane and he's running that last bit of the course, right? Because this is a 10, so it's done, right? Pretty much. And this is how you feel. Maybe some of y'all burdened, like, oh man, the person who's in front of me is about to win. Like when it comes to what I'm supposed to do, it's just a bunch of burdens. Like if you feel like you carrying a heavy load, like you're not just running with your arms swinging in the wind. It's like, no. We wish the race was that easy. Some of y'all feel like, man, look at me in my lane though. I'm running with a bunch of bricks. Reason they're ahead is because they ain't got no logs on them. They're not even carrying the load that I'm carrying. Some of y'all feel like you're carrying a tremendous load. Maybe you got other people on your back as it pertains to these dreams, and you got to do it because if you don't, then everything falls on you. You know, you got the world on your shoulders almost, kind of. But understand, this is a 10, just like with this destiny card right here in the middle. We're talking about seasons changing, cycles being over, and moving over to the next phase. Like I said, you're at the point where you're almost at the finish line. And this is what's at stake. And this is what's at stake. So, you better drop all of them burdens. What is this? Fear, doubt, I'm not going to win. It's not going to happen. All that kind of stuff. So, let us see what is... Wow, I really love the way that came out. Because some of y'all been running with too many burdens, and that's why you can't get further. So let us see what's coming up. Ooh, yikes. That's the devil card. So we got some whispers in the ear. We got, this is the celebration though. I told y'all they about to celebrate right now. Whoever they is in your life, the negative energy, the spirit of fear, all of whoever, you know, the naysayers, I said, the doubters, whoever, the toxic energy that tells you you can't, the toxic energy that makes you feel like you're running with a bunch of burdens and a bunch of logs in your hands. Like this person can't even see the pathway. How you gonna make it to the finish line? You carrying so many burdens, you can't even see the finish line, you know? But y'all gotta understand what's going on. And you gotta understand, look what's at the finish line. First place winner. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? That's where we at right now. You can either be the 10 of wands running like that, or you can hop in the chariot, like I said, fast and furious, push that button. They celebrating right now. Push the button, pew, straight ahead. And now you celebrating at the finish line because you know what it is now. You know what's got you feeling like you can't even finish, you know? Let's see what is at the fears. This wants to jump out. Look at her on that lion. She could ride that lion to the finish line, but this is in the fear sector. So this is the confidence. So that may be another thing. Like your confidence might be shaken, okay? For a lot of you guys who are going into battle, you know, you running up against the devil. Or that person who's in front of you. This is the person who's in front of you. And this is the one that you're looking at. I'm telling you, this is the one who's celebrating right now. Whatever energy this is in your life. And you fear you don't have the confidence. This says strength. Some of y'all feel like you don't have the strength or the endurance. Why? Because this is where your mind is at. On the problems, on the burdens, on how hard it is to run. This is a wands card. So we're talking about that endurance again, that passion, that energy. Fire sign energy. So a lot of you guys are feeling like you're lacking the confidence. You're feeling like you don't have that last pace energy to just drive it on home because some of y'all's is just tired. Eyes is just tired. But if you can only remove those wands and see what's ahead of you, you will keep on running quickly. Okay, let's see what's how you look to other people. The Page of Wands. Listen, this actually is working for you. It's in reverse, right? In this deck, I don't know, my card's just been coming up in reverse. I usually don't even read reverse, but for these last few readings, they've been coming up in reverse. So I'm taking them. This is in reverse to me. Now, this to me is the celebrating. This is the looking out to the crowd, pumping of the fist. This is telling everybody I won, look at me. This is, you know, a more immature energy. It's good news, like, yeah, I won. Look at me, you know, like I said, you getting ready to finish. This is more like that devilistic energy, right? But you're not doing that. You're focused. This is somebody who's not making no gestures, who's not bragging, who's not putting themselves out there in a bodacious manner. This person is too busy focusing, because if you focus now, while even the devil, ain't that something? Like, imagine that God is like, okay, look, I'm gonna distract the devil real quick. You go ahead and run. Can you imagine that? Boy, I'm gonna distract the devil for you right quick. Go. Hurry up. Devil out there celebrating. Yeah, we won. We beat them. Pew. You run straight past. Oh my God. Whew. Amazing. You better take it. You better take your moment while the devil ain't looking. Okay, let us see. Wow, this wants to jump out for your for what you want. This, to me, I just heard no boundaries in your what you want sector, what you want to happen. This, I just heard no boundaries. Y'all don't want no boundaries. Like when it comes to this race, when it comes to you running at your pace, when it comes to you knowing that you're gonna win and break the tape and put your hands up after you've won, it's like I keep hearing no boundaries. Like you don't want no boundaries. This here is the boundaries. Like, no, you may not step into my life. No, you must get out. No, you must, you know, all of this chopping off energy that we just came from. A lot of y'all had to remove yourself from so many people that you felt just very, very isolated, right? So when you are in the season of, I guess, winning or about to win your race, it's like, I want somebody to celebrate with. And a lot of y'all coming into the time where you won't have to have those type of boundaries, because you would have reached a new level of like a new vibration or a new level. You'd have come into a season where you're going to attract other people who've come into their season. And when you winning and the person next to you winning and the person next to you winning and the person next to them is winning, nobody got no reason to hate on nobody. And everybody is about that life purpose. You feel me? And that's where you're trying to get to when you hit that tape as the winner. You go to the winner's circle. You go to the winner's arena. That's where you party, kick it, and parlay. You dig? Until then, you focus, man. Now, let us see what is the outcome. Okay, what's the outcome of all of this? Queen of Pentacles. So some of you guys, you see that? It's like you win the race and then you get the gold medal. And then you go home to your queendom or to your kingdom and you looking at your gold medal like, oh, look at my precious medal I won. I won my life purpose. I beat the devil. I got my destiny. My dreams came true. I ain't running a race with burdens no more. I got the heighten of the intuition. I'm attracting people who I don't have to be all concerned with and scared about. Look at that outcome. Beautiful. So this is what's coming. I'm going to distract the devil for you right quick. And you will get your chance to break through because God distracted the devil on your behalf. Ain't that some... Oh. Anyway, this is you at the end. But like I said too, without, you know, the boundaries, you don't want to have the boundaries and stuff like that. This is also being able to kind of like celebrate because you on this life journey fulfilling what you're supposed to do. You doing it, that's kind of like a solo mission. You know, at the end of the day, you're going to have to stand there and say, did you do what you were supposed to do before you died? You're going to have to answer that question. And you aren't going to be able to blame anybody else. So you got to ask yourself, is this my end result? Am I the finisher, the winner of winning my life purpose gold medal? That's what you're shooting for. That's what we're working towards, okay? So continue to stick with it. We're going to keep working through it all together. A lot of people on the ascension process are kind of in this phase right now. So we're going to work through it together, okay, y'all? So thank you, Aquarius, so much for all of your likes, your subscribes, your shares. I appreciate you guys so much. If you need a personal reading, hit me up, waterstarvibes@gmail.com. Please take a look in the description box and list your questions in that 1, 2, 3 format, okay? And if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I would love to have you as one of my subscribers. So once again, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.